How much debt is too much debt? Well, there is having too much debt, and then there's being in debt hell. If you're so far in debt that you're receiving phone calls from your creditors, or worse yet, from debt collectors, we don't have to tell you that you have too much debt. But then there's a question of, do you have too much debt? Having some debt is not necessarily a bad thing so long as you treat it sensibly. Even though you may not have thought of it this way, one form of debt is when you use a credit card. If you charge $450 on a new set of tires, you've just borrowed money from the credit card issuer, and so now you have debt. If you pay off that $450 at the end of the month, then poof, your debt vanishes. That would be treating it sensibly. But if you're carrying some debt and are not sure if you have too much, there are some warning signs. Number one is, do you see your balances growing every month? If so, it's because you're not paying off your balances at the end of every month so that your interest charges keep building up. This will also happen if you make just the minimum payments each month. Do your payments total up to more than your rent or house payment? This is a sure sign you have too much debt. The best thing you can do at this point is focus your energy on getting those debt payments at least paid down, if not paid off. Are you monitoring your credit score? Has it been going down? This is probably due to what's called your credit utilization ratio. This is the total amount of debt you have divided by the total you have available. So for example, if you have $10,000 in total credit available, but have used up to $5,000 of it, your credit utilization ratio would be 50%, which is much too high. Since this makes up 30% of your credit score, you need to get to work and pay down some of your balances. If you total up your debts and are shocked by the results, you most certainly have too much debt. And finally, if you've been turned down for a loan or a credit card, that's the world telling you that you have too much debt. So, what can you do if you have too much debt? If you're drowning in credit card debt and high interest charges, visit www.nationaldebtrelief.com to learn how to reduce your credit card debt without bankruptcy.